Good morning, mates. This is Mayayo speaking from Guadarrama National Park on the snow, enjoying the winter here with the new Balance HIERRO V6, which succeeds the very successful HIERRO V5. Now, as usual, New Balance keeps on trying to improve the shoe, which is on the one time lighter or of a snuggler fit. Now, the concept remains the same, obviously, as it has in a very successful shoe, but the numbers change. The price would be around the 140, either dollars or euro, but the weight of the shoe goes down 20 grams from 359 grams in that 5 to 339 grams in this. The drop stays the same at 8. The stack height remains the same, 20 millimeters up at the front, 28 at the heel. The sole remains a vibrant mega grip. As you see, the design is actually the same, and it's slightly, as you see, over dimension. It's 11.5 centimeters up and 9 centimeters at the heel, which is, let's say, between half a centimeter and 1 centimeter larger than your standard trail running shoe. Now, the main difference when you put it on, you will feel is the snuggler fit, a bit narrower, because, to be honest, the number 5 had a bit too much volume. So now follow us as we test them out on the snow, on the road, and on the easy trails for which it was truly conceived. So there we go, off the track and onto the lap table. Now, in blue, the newcomer, the New Balance HIERRO V6, and in veteran colors, yellow, the HIERRO V5. As said before, we are now going over what's new, what's better for this 2021 edition. And if we see them here side by side, it's quite easy to point out the, lower volume. You see, the profile is far sleeker, as you see, sharper, more classic, actually. Some might even recall the original Leadville series, whereas this wide volume, not bad necessarily, but in my particular fit, it does feel way better. So among the what's better points, I would definitely say lower volume, sleeker profile, better fit. Particularly if you're considering, not going only on easy tracks, but also on technical terrain. The closer the hike, the tighter the feel, the better when you have to reach onto that uneven terrain that gets you stepping sideways and different bouncing all the time. So point up. Now, second is for the weight. And funny enough, we've got quite a unique fitting history for the HIERRO V, which is, check it out together with me. Here's the weight scale. Now, this is number 43 in Spanish, euro, which is around, let's say, 9.5 US. If you see, we've got 286, which is true to brand, as they stated, up about 389 from the brand. The newcomer, the brand states 339. Our unit is way below it. Congrats. But to be honest, New Balance saw it coming right from the start, because the HIERRO V Gore-Tex edition weighs below the non-Gore-Tex. So obviously, New Balance was very aware that there were huge improvements to be made on the weight of the HIERRO 5, which they already implemented half a year later when launching the winter version. No? Check it out again. Hard to believe, but true. 385 versus 375. In fact, the fit is already a bit narrower here as it was in the original. So I would say New Balance has had time to work on it and improve as much as possible. Now, last but not least, you see the details of the knit. When you check, gone is that large, bit cumbersome pocket here, which was theoretically for storing your laces, but which was never necessary since the laces of the HIERRO are particularly short. If anybody can hear me out there in Massachusetts, please be kind enough to give us an extra 2-3 centimeters of lacing, as those of us which like to use the ankle higher bracelet, eyelet, well, we will have a bit more lace to tie with, okay? So it's gone. The knit, as you see, is different. It aims to have sturdier protection with more TPU inserts, in fact, but a lighter one. When you touch it, doesn't feel as heavy. And the single knit obviously helps. Note that this is also protecting your side of the shoe versus it getting ripped, which is not as well protected in the original. So within the upper, we see that it's a bit better design in terms of closer fit, in terms of more protection, and less weight, obviously. As for the rest of the elements, the drop remains the same, stack height remains the same, the sole remains the same, which is fairly good for me. Funny enough, this tail fin stays. Obviously, it's not a design I love, but it's a design that takes its wear. So therefore, it must be helping me without me being really aware. So, mates, hope this review comparison between HIERRO 5, HIERRO 6, and the 5 Gore-Tex, these 3 great shoes, have been of help to you. And I can only say I'm very excited about the HIERRO 6, and we'll take it on more and more miles out there until we publish the full review about its durability, how it wears, how if it tears, and check it out with us in English here at trailrunningspain.com, or if you rather like it in Spanish at carrerasdemontana.com. Google us up at anywhere in trail running Mayayo with Google, Mayayo, where you may find stuff both in Spanish and English. See you out on the trails, mate. Have fun.